mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover.
Looking for his tight end, Witten, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And the return comes to a halt right at...
Yo, my fault. I'm about to post a stream on the page.
Anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. The first carry for the rookie from Georgia. It's Keith Marshall. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now Cutler on first down. And that is incomplete. Eddie Royal is intended target. That'll bring up second down.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Orlando Scandrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. After the interception, here's Romo. And on the left side, he's got Witten. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Let's go, let's go.
To throw on second down is Romo. Escobar with it over the middle. 5 yards is the... And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. One man in the backfield, Elliott. And he'll get it up the middle. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Another carry for the rookie, Elliott. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. They come out here in the eye. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They run with Morris. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
They'll try the air now with Romo. Going right side, he has Witten. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
And another reception by Jason Witten, all reliable for Tony Romo. You know what they say, partner. Once you get your first 1,000 catches, it's all gravy after that.
Yeah, one of 2 tight ends. He and Tony Gonzalez in the 1,000-catch club in the tight end department. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the 50, it's Romo. He hits Beasley right side. And he's brought down. 11 yards for number 11. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Now a play fake here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now Romo. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give them 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. 1 man in the backfield, Elliott. Romo throwing again, and he dropped it. Now it was tipped, altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it, and now 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. But there is a penalty marker down. They might be forced to try this one again. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Well, now they'll try the end around.
What? Oh.
Shreds the tackle and brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Back to throw, Romo. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jarrell Freeman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And here's Marshall. And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running back quicker than ever before.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Now Cutler. And a quick throw here that's complete. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And taken right on the 30. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Yeah, can he put it aside? Let's find out. Again, it's Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Now it's Romo. He completes it to Bryant. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
For so long, when you thought about receivers, you thought about how graceful they were going after the ball. Dez Bryant goes after the ball with an absolute fury, and Tony Romo loves him for that and just delivers one.
Yeah, if you're Dez, it's nice to have a guy like Tony Romo back there. So much experience, and these two obviously have developed a great deal of chemistry.
They really have. Dez Bryant cares about Tony Romo being on the field, and Tony Romo welcomes that and delivers the ball to him.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the red zone now, Romo. Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
Gonna look deep for Wilson. That's gonna be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they decided to air it out a little bit on that play, take a shot downfield, but the coverage was really nice, able to get a hand in and tip it away.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. On 3rd down, Cutler. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be taken at the 13. So plenty of... Jeez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter, let's get to it. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On second down, here's Cutler. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. They isolate Jeffrey to the left side. Now Cutler on third and long. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing now, Cutler on first down. He was looking for Zach Miller as tight end there. And that'll bring up second down. A pretty good coverage there. And both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it. And in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To throw again is Cutler. Buying time to his left. And this will be caught at the 30. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line.
Wow, I can't help it. When I see Jay Cutler throw the football and throw one like that with a big completion, I can't help but be impressed.
His arm strength, such an asset.
It really is because it gets him in trouble sometimes, but I think it gets him out of trouble more often than that.
It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Completion left side to Miller. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Cutler out to the right here to Wilson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
10-yard penalty there on first down, so now 1st and 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now it's Cutler. Royal making the catch over the middle. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. Now
Cutler on third and long. And he's unable to haul it in.
Jeez.
So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth. Now it's Bears' first-year kicker Connor Barth for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And Barth puts it through. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So good news, Charles. This will not be a scoreless tie as we finally get our first points of the contest here in quarter number 3.
Let the celebration begin, partner. Yeah, it's just a field goal. But the way these defenses ruled the first half, any points are looking pretty good right about now.
The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start. Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass, and completing it.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says try something different, try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
To throw on second down is Romo. And his throw here is incomplete. Dez Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. Third and long here. It's Romo. He's got time. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Williams that time. Now fourth down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for 8. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just... This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about never giving up on it and
Prasad. Now Cutler on third and long. Jeffrey with a catch left side. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. He's been terrific so far.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, The defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Romo. And Beasley with it over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Morris. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that's another stop for the defense. Something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Desperation time for Romo on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
We want that.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward. Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now Cutler looking to throw. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Cutler. Quick hitter here, it's complete. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball,
Get a completion.
you get a catch,
Yeah.
but still no
Yeah.
yardage. Okay.
Defense maybe trying to guess the snap count there, and it costs them 5 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, Cutler. And open is Jeffrey. Touchdown, Chicago. Alshon Jeffrey, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
That Bears defense.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive.
Khalid!
Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were
baby.
very aggressive. This
Few
time,
Khalid.
will it result in points? We'll find out.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Now it's Romo off the bootleg. And his throw is incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's third down. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Romo. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps, and he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Akeem Hicks able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. This time, Cutler will throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd down.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage. Looks like a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and 2.
Yeah, maybe expecting a throw. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And Barth puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give him some breathing room and lets him build up a little cushion.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense.
And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
It's a screen. We know.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Hope we changed it.
Let's go. Go 4 now.
Hope we changed it.
Check. 59.
Romo here on 1st down. Trying to lay one up deep. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. On 2nd and 10, Romo. Out left side here to Bryant. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And quickly, they get to the line. Here's Romo. He's going to let it, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. And now now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
So we've got a 2nd and 5. This is Marshall. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
Oh, that's
From
accurate.
the gun on 3rd down, it's Cutler. And that's incomplete.
That's a
Clock
pressure.
stops with 10 seconds left.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for in May, but now we'll have to see about the penalty. And this looks to probably be the final play.
Under 50, 50. Check 25, check 25. Come on, baby. Get excited. Let's go.
One last throw here for Romo. Finding time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. As time has...
Keep me beating and make me a believer. Don't you want me? Don't you want me? I need some